value gap. A fair value gap, it goes together with an imbalance or an imbalance in the market. Sometimes the market can just move short. We might have what we call volume in the market. So once we have volume in the market, it means that was a moment where price moved to a certain direction and never allowed the sellers to come in that specific moment. So it means that we are having an imbalance. In the moment of that demand to supply, we never allowed the demanders to come in. So it means that we moved from demand, then we started supplying. So in that moment, we need to also come to that demand level so that we can weigh price, we can balance the very same price. Hence, I always say people that are using a fair value gap, they see a fair value gap using candlesticks in terms of their shapes and also in terms of their color. And how are we sure that the market is always going to? It's not always, I don't want to lie. A fair value gap is not always respected. You know why? Sometimes your fair value gap, it might not be a fair value gap that needs to be respected today. A fair value gap will be respected, but not today because of price fluctuates every day. Hence, I always say we will never crack Forex. In a sense, or we will never always going to get it right. You know why? Price fluctuates every day. The price of the dollar against the rand, yesterday it was on 17 rand point something. Tomorrow when we wake up, it's on 18 rand point something. So that's import and export. Price changes every day. So now let's get back to a strategy itself. So when you get to a strategy now, you want to discover what strategy works for you again. The first thing is that you need to understand any strategy says to berekelang wena. What's your name, guy? Mpo. As the strategy says to berekelang mpo. Then after you find the strategy, that's when you find a trading plan. You cannot come up with a trading plan if you do not have a strategy. Because what are you planning? Then after you have find a strategy, because a strategy is a certain way to do something. Hence, I'm saying whenever you find a strategy in Forex, you repeat it. You repeat it again. And not every strategy is going to be aligned with MPO. Hence, I'm saying a trading plan will come in that discovering that strategy again. Then after finding your strategy, you will then move to what? You will then move to what we call psychology. That thing everyone are complaining on. Psychology is going to be the biggest factor because of most people, they want to start with psychology, then the strategy later. You have to start with the strategy because the strategy is the one that is gonna teach you how to be how to behave into the market. That's how you're gonna discover, okay, now I'm losing because of I enter A. Now I'm losing because of I'm greedy. Now I'm losing because of maybe I'm self-confidence. I don't believe in myself because the strategy says in this zone you have to enter Marawena because of you do not have confidence. So those things are some of the things that you will discover as time goes by. So you're gonna move from psychology to what? You're gonna move from strategy to psychology. Then after you have moved from strategy to psychology, that's when you're gonna find your edge in trading. In trading, you will never find your edge up until you have find your psychology. Psychology, it goes with discipline. It goes with, I cannot tell you now and say to you, trade London session because of now I'm MJ, I'm trading London session. I can't. I need to be aligned with your time. Yes, Forex needs time, but also as people, we have a certain level of tolerance. We have a certain way of how we do things in life. So sometimes there are some people that are so patient. There's some people that are so patient by nature. So if you're a patient person, it means that you have to be aligned with swing trading because of it helps you to hold trades for long. When you don't mind not trading for a week, by it's any Monday, then you're just waiting for it to hit your TP maybe by Friday. That's discovering what type of a trader are you. Then you have people like Boy MJ who have time. TP is where right now you say if it goes, it hits there, then get right. That's your target in simple terms. It same apply to your stop loss. Your stop loss is saying I don't want to lose the whole amount. Okay. I'll rather lose 100 rand. So now when it goes to that thing, the psychology part is very important. It's very, very, very important. Questions?
So if you have stop loss,